really have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones setting up a screen for Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots! Ramondre Stevenson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check 41. Watch the run, watch the run.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mixon with a 1st down carry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Burrow changing the look.
Under crunch.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mixon will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On second down, Burrow to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on third and goal? Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Jones, a final shot before break. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take
that all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Ryland on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now Ryland for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A quick throw there is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Now 2nd and 5. Once again, they run with Mixon. Breaks a tackle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 62 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Everyone, you got 4 down. Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike. 11 MT.
Now Burrow on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Jones on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment?
Oh, what a juke into space.
There he goes again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
39 yards.
And the Pats get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Here we go.
Here's second and 10.
Can. Rush in.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
21.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Jones throw taken in by Thornton.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
They set up the screen for Stevenson.
Touchdown!
Ramondre Stevenson
From 10 yards out.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Ryland on for the extra point.
And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Patriots 42, Bengals 15. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
He will find his man Chase complete.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Burrow
Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Rager. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
I'm fine, ready? 12, 12, 12. Check 41. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
A final shot now for Burrow. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.